Reading a triple beam balance isn't too hard if you remember a couple things. First, you have to remember that there are 3 different sliders on the triple beam balance. The one at the top, in this view up here, this one represents tens of grams. The one in the middle represents hundreds of grams. And at the bottom, this is ones of grams. And then or single grams. And then on the single grams, we're also going to have to look at this very carefully to make sure that we get the exact amount. Turns out that the tens and hundreds, they snap into place. It's really easy to get the amount off of these. But what we do is we read each number off of each slider, add it up, and once we add it up, we have the amount that's displayed by this triple beam balance. So let's look at these. The one at the top is 90, so I'll write that right here. This one is 400. And then this is kind of a strange one. This slider right here, we have to look right at the tip. The tip of this is just, it looks like it's pointing right at the 10. It's not between lines. It's not on one of the divisions between 9 and 10. It is right on the 10. So I can write exactly 10, but then I have to put a decimal, 0.0. Now, I add all of these numbers up. What would it look like this? 400 plus 90 plus 10.0. When I add all of these up, 400, 490 plus 10, my answer is 500.0. So all you're doing is reading each different beam and then adding up the numbers to get the amount that's shown by the triple beam balance. Let's look at another one. This one will be a little bit trickier. The top reads 0. The middle reads 100. And here's why it's tricky. This pointer right here is on the first line. Now, this is not to 1. This is actually just past 0. So the reading on this beam is going to be 0 point. Now we have to figure it out. Looks like it is right on that first line. So I'll write 0.1. If it were over here on this middle line, this would be 0.5. The points, the decimal places, are these lines. There are 10 of these divisions between each number. 0 and 1, there's 10 divisions. Between 1 and 2, there's 10 divisions. So now I just add up all of these numbers. 0 plus 100 plus 0.1. This will, let's hear it. I'll write it down here. 100 plus 0, we know that doesn't add anything, plus 0.1. I have to remember to keep that decimal in the right place. There's a decimal here too on the 100. So I add these up, and my answer is 100.1. Now, eventually, you'll get so good at reading a triple beam balance that you won't even have to write them out. You'll just read the numbers off of it and add them up in your head. Here's the next one. One more example. The top slider is 0. The middle slider is 0. I'm sorry, I said the top slider is 0. It's 30 on the top slider. The middle slider is 0. And now the bottom slider, way over here. Let's see, this is between 9 and 10, and it looks like it's right on the second line here. So that would be 9. It's past the 9, and then it's over 1, 2. So this would be 9.2. So my answer will be 30 plus 0 plus 9.2, or 39.2.